All roads lead to nowhere, apparently.
We are hitchhiking. Something that makes Kuala Lumpur so great and fascinating is just a short drive away from the city, or even in and around the city, you can access beautiful nature. And that's exactly what we're doing today. We're breaking away from the concrete jungle of Kuala Lumpur and we're coming here to beautiful, green, gorgeous nature. And that is exactly what Malaysia does best. It has incredible landscapes, beautiful forests, gorgeous lakes. And today we wanted to break away, as I said, from the city and bring you guys with us here to beautiful green surroundings. Let's go and explore the outskirts of Kuala Lumpur.
Directly at the entrance of this beautiful nature park, you have this crazy looking bridge, which is a beautiful welcome to us. Let's just cross it and see how that feels. Oh, it's moving.
Oh, it's pretty sketchy. Wow. We wanted to come here to experience something different from Kuala Lumpur, and wow, here you go. This is a total breakaway from the city itself. Have a look here. We're currently walking over a river on this somewhat sketchy bridge with some gaps in the middle, but we've already made it across, so that was perfect. But wow, what a way to be greeted into this. This is some sort of like a, basically like an eco setting. They seem to be focused on reserving and conserving nature, and that is always a great way to spend your money as a tourist, and that's exactly why we came here today.
We also already saw a sign to not feed the monkeys, so yeah. I'm very curious if we're actually going to see some monkeys today, because I love seeing them in nature, and also what type of monkeys are in the area. That would be really nice to understand.
No idea what to expect. Very excited. Naomi was just saying that this is sort of a feeling that we haven't felt now in quite a while. We've been traveling around the world actually for around 2 years, and we started off going to a lot of different places that had a lot of nature, and we just came from Thailand, but we spent a considerable amount of time in Bangkok, which is another sort of just large city in Southeast Asia, and similar enough, we arrived in Kuala Lumpur, another large city, but now it's great to connect and be back in beautiful nature, and we're going to be spending all day today just sort of wandering around here. This is absolutely gorgeous, and to give you guys an idea of just about where we are, we're only around 20 minutes north of the Batu Caves, which is somewhere that we really want to check out. I think we will be checking that out sometime in the very near future, but today let's go and explore this beautiful surrounding. Really amazing to see loads of families out here just enjoying the surroundings, and people having barbecues. There's also plenty of people that are actually swimming in the river here. The river looks really clean and well kept. There's no garbage around here. It's really nice to see. Everywhere that we've been so far around Kuala Lumpur has actually been exceptionally clean, and here is the same case. They are really looking after everything, and yeah, the whole atmosphere is fantastic. We saw some people that were praying and meditating, and it's just a really special place. We can sense that already. The whole way that it's set up this is just a perfect little setting to break away from that city. Sometimes the cities, a lot of the cities around the world can be a little bit overwhelming, and it's the case in a lot of large Asian cities because you've got that population density. So it's great to sort of break away and not be around so much movement and chaos and fumes and stuff like that. Here you just have the sounds of the amazing river running along beside us. Just incredible nature as well. This is exactly what we've been looking for now for quite some time, and we're happy that we found it.
I keep stopping every few meters to translate the signs at the moment, because all of the signs, obviously here they are in Malay, but I'm so scared to be missing something advisory like do not, walk to the left because it's dangerous or something. Like, I don't know what I'm looking at, so I'm just like trying to translate everything that we're seeing at the moment. But yeah, it's very, very beautiful, super peaceful here as well. And it's very interesting the type of sounds that you hear here in nature, because obviously now it's so different from big city Kuala Lumpur, but it's so nice. My God, check out this water area there. One of the signs said it was slippery, so be careful.
It does look to be pretty slippy. We've got some moss on the ground and stuff like that. Try and be as careful as we possibly can.
There's some people.
Also, we don't really want to film people that are genuinely bathing and having a good time, but this river is so nice.
Yeah, positive vibes are here for sure. I think we're going to continue along this sort of trail towards, we're currently looking for a waterfall. Now we met a local guy and we had a little chat with him briefly, and he said that people usually access the waterfall from like the main road. We're obviously not on a main road right now, so I think we're just gonna take our chances, follow this path and see where we end up. This is the whole point of coming to these places, is just to get that sense of adventure and get back in touch with nature.
By the way, you have to pay, I don't know if Luke already said, you have to pay 2 ringgits entry to come here, so it's very, very affordable, and the grab out here was very affordable as well. So yeah, if you do get the chance, come here and check it out. The only thing that we didn't figure out yet is if we are going to be able to get back. So that's going to be something interesting maybe at the end of the video. We don't know if any grabs will come out here. I asked the lady at the entrance, she said there's no bus transfer, there's no taxis waiting there or anything, so we will have to figure out a way to go back to Kuala Lumpur at the end of today.
Very true, but again, all part of the adventure, and that's why we decided to film today, because this is something that typically we would do if we get the chance. We never really typically will film on like a recreational just sort of day where we're exploring something like this, but I think it's good for us to take the camera out and bring you guys along the journey with us to a place like this, because it shows you something very, very different than the usual sort of city surroundings, and yeah, something just away from that chaos. I think we found a nice little quiet spot here that I'm gonna try and traverse down and have a look at this beautiful, beautiful river here.
Wow.
Some of the trees and flora and fauna around here are just incredible, very, very different to what we are used to as Europeans. And we just saw a leaf from one of the trees on the ground, and I have pretty large feet, like I'm a UK 10 in shoe size, and I put my foot beside it, and like not even 1/3 of the size of the leaf that was on these trees. So this is absolutely crazy. It's very, very humid as well, so walking around you get sweaty very, very quick. but that's the case. And I believe that like the reason why we initially wanted to come down to Malaysia in the first place was to find nature and to experience that. And that is, today is literally the first day that we've managed to get some time to do this. So we're just really, really happy about this. Oh my god, look at this.
And just have a listen at how quiet and serene it is here right now. The way the sun is coming through these trees, it's just beautiful.
There's like millions of butterflies there.
Oh wow, so many butterflies.
What? What are they doing? Oh my god.
Hello. Wow. And these butterflies are massive. Naomi said she literally thought that they were birds.
In the beginning, the black and green butterflies from the front, they only look like they're black. I genuinely thought that they were small birds, but no, they're like butterflies that are legitimately larger than the palm of my hand with the wingspan. It's absolutely insane. Wow.
Crazy.
Right now it looks like they built some sort of a meeting over there. Having a butterfly conference.
Wow.
Oh my god. It's like walking in a fairy tale. It looks like we found the end of the proper path, but it sort of looks like there's a little bit more of like smaller paths down into the forest if you want to walk along the river. So maybe we're just gonna have a look if there's anything cool that way, because we know there is a waterfall, but I'm not too sure if we can go all the way. But let's just walk in and explore, I want to say.
Yeah, the path literally just came to total dead end. It's only around maybe 200 or 300 meters of a path, and then you're met with this. So let's
venture deeper into Malaysian jungle, forest, whatever you want to call it. Let's go and see what we can get up to today. I'll tell you what, it's totally putting us out of our comfort zone here today, because we typically make a lot of vlogs and stuff like that where there's a lot of people around. So this is something very, very different. Very nice though, I have to say. Very, very, very nice.
What I'm finding a little bit sad out here is that, I mean, we are legitimately in the middle of nowhere in a forest, but as you can see, there's like confetti, some plastic garbage, rest of a barbecue here, and so on. All of it just lying around out here in the middle of this beautiful river junction. Basically, the river cuts on both sides of this little island, and but there's still a lot of garbage. So please, guys, if you do come out here, make sure to take whatever you brought here back home with you, because this is so beautiful. This is so special to us, and I believe to a lot of other people as well. And this should really be like more of a like untouched nature. And if we want to preserve all of this for generations to come, I think we all have to do a little bit of a better job to take the garbage with us whenever we are in nature. With so many people swimming in here, I'm really wondering, oh yeah, the water is actually quite nice, like it's quite cold and fresh. So I do think jumping into this river would be absolutely amazing. Now, we, as always, didn't bring any swim gear, so we didn't know that it was allowed to swim in the river. So yeah, if you do come out here, maybe bring a bathing suit or swim trunks or whatnot with you, and some towels, because it really looks like it's a fun experience to go for a little dip out here.
Have a look at this. It's really interesting. Sort of like a circular stone structure here.
You just kind of stumbled across it, and they use this thing, I don't know what it is to be honest, but it catches a lot of the bugs just there on the center of it. But this is really cool. To be honest, I have no idea what it actually is, but a lot of these structures around this place look like they've been here for many years, but to be honest, I have no idea what they actually are intended
to be used for. Very interesting though. A lot of people are camping here now. Let us know down in the comments, are you permitted to wild camp in Malaysia? Is that something that people do? Because that would be really interesting for us, especially as we make our way towards Borneo. This is actually making us incredibly excited to go to Borneo, because seeing all of this wildlife and all of this beautiful nature in general, we just cannot wait to escape to Borneo and check out what's going on there. But it would be great if you were able to wild camp, maybe only in certain areas. That's what it seems like, because this is obviously like a protected forest area. But let us know down in the comments below.
And if you can see this much nature, flora and fauna and whatnot only about 10 kilometers outside of Kuala Lumpur, I'm so excited to see what we will be able to see in Borneo, because obviously there's going to be a lot more untouched land and it's so much further away from the big city. So I do think it's going to be so fascinating and so exciting, and I'm really kind of hoping that at some stage we're going to see some orangutans. Maybe there are some sanctuaries or something like that for orangutans. I would just I would die I would die happily today if I would be able to see them in the wild.
All roads lead to nowhere, apparently. How cool is this? Sign that literally just has nothing on it, because it's probably been there for God knows how long. But very cool to see.
No matter where you go, you will have to figure it out yourself.
yeah, for sure.
Kind of cool though. It's very interesting to see.
Wow, yeah, the whole area around here is really just something out of a fairy tale, to be honest. We keep coming across these incredibly cool looking bridges, and the whole way that this has been sort of constructed in this natural setting is just fantastic. It's a perfect place, I think, a perfect little sort of a day trip getaway for you if you are visiting Kuala Lumpur. If you're short on time, this is quite literally around 20 minutes outside of the center. Just take a grab if you can, and we'll obviously let you know if we manage to make it back. But it might even be worth your time just sort of renting, if you do have an international driver's license, renting like a bike or a car and coming out here. This is really cool, and just the way that it is put together, it is just something else, something that you don't really see too much, and yeah, great experience overall.
It's really nice to see as well that this sort of seems to be the getaway for the locals, because there are some people around but not much, so it's not like disturbing or anything. So there are some people around, but they are all Malaysians, so there's absolutely zero foreign tourists in and around here, and I think that's pretty special. I kind of feel like it's a little bit maybe on the undiscovered side of things, so yeah, get here while you can before it gets discovered, I want to say. It's so beautiful, my god. This little excursion outside of Kuala Lumpur, I feel like has really shown us today that we might have to look into staying outside of cities for a little while, because I feel like, I mean, as much as we love cities, and Kuala Lumpur is a really great city, I kind of feel like both of us feel a little bit more connected with nature at the moment. So and this whole thing of getting away and just hearing waterfalls and nature, and I don't know, I would just feel like that's so special. And yeah, I do think in the coming weeks, as soon as we leave Kuala Lumpur, we will probably try and stay a little bit outside of the bigger cities for a while. And I do think the destinations that we picked so far do offer that type of stuff a little bit more than where we are right now. So yeah, we have some amazing few weeks coming our way and your way as well. We cannot wait. Just trying to book a Grab to go back, and it doesn't look very promising. There's nothing happening right now. Now there are some other cars here on the parking ground, so maybe we will be able to ask somebody to drive us back to Kuala Lumpur. I don't know, maybe chip in with the gas money? I don't know. Nothing.
Scary. We are hitchhiking.
We're trying to
stop some cars. This is the road that sort of leads towards Kuala Lumpur, so now we're sort of on the side of the road and hoping that we can catch a ride, because it's not looking very promising with the whole Grab and that type of stuff.
Oh, I have one.
Just because you have a Grab.
I have a Grab.
Oh my god. Yes.
Yes. Te Hoc Lai, thank you so much.
Saved.
Oh my god, he's only 7 minutes away. Oh my god.
Very, very lucky. Yeah, we're like 20 minutes outside of Kuala Lumpur, so we really didn't think. We've been on Grab now for like 20 minutes trying to get one, and wow.
He's making one stop close by, so thank God he has somebody to take back and make some money, so it's a win-win situation. He doesn't have to come out all of the way just because of us. Oh my god, I'm so happy.
Very lucky, very, very lucky.
One way or the other, it always works out. I don't know, we never had the situation where we like legitimately got stuck anywhere, so that's why we do these types of things. We just go and see what happens. Destiny's always on your side somehow.
All good, all good.
We were waiting for about 30 minutes for that one Grab to arrive, and it just didn't come at all. It wasn't moving. I tried calling him and everything. He was not having it. I don't know what happened there, but we found a lovely couple that was coming from the same nature resort going towards Kuala Lumpur, and we just asked them, hey, can you like bring us down the mountain so we are in a more developed area where we can take a Grab, and that's exactly what we did. We're so thankful they brought us down here, and now we're on to the next Grab to go to the next place. So thank you so much if you see this. We're really, really grateful. Without the lovely locals, we would have been really, really stuck there. So yeah, if you do get out there, make sure to either have your own vehicle or know how you're gonna get back, because it's a little difficult.
Made it back safe and sound here to the center of Kuala Lumpur, and we're actually at the next location where we're going to be shooting the next video. So if you can guess where that is just by the backdrop, let us know down in the comments. But yeah guys, I think we found a little natural paradise just outside of Kuala Lumpur today. Well worth a little day trip for you guys.
We had an absolutely amazing day, and now if you're not as adventurous maybe as we are, make sure to organize your transport in advance. Yeah, that's very true. Maybe just rent a car, rent a bike, something like that. Something that gives you a little bit more freedom in that regard. But yeah guys, for now, my name is Luke. My name is Naomi.
We are the two Mad Explorers.
And this is your reminder to keep exploring.
See you guys in the next Malaysia adventure.
Terima kasih for watching.
Terima kasih.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.